Hi, welcome to Thriving Self-Care with Renee, where I share about using tarot and oracle cards, crystals, Reiki, and other things for self-care and coping with chronic illness. In honor of the spring equinox, I thought it would be fun to do a nature-based reading that I found on Instagram from Your Wildlife Coaching. It's animal, vegetable, and mineral, and I thought it would be really great to use 3 of my decks to go ahead and give it a try. Today, I'm going to be using Animal Allies Oracle cards by Jessica Swift, the Herbcrafter's Tarot by Joanna Powell-Kober and Letitia Guthrie, and Daily Crystal Inspiration by Heather Askinozy. I thought I would also share a card from the Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen Farmer, the Spring Equinox card. I read it this morning and I thought it gave a really nice message, and so I thought I would go ahead and just share it. So I'm going to be reading from the book that comes with the deck, and just flipping to the page. Spring Equinox, Rebirth. The spring equinox, also called the vernal equinox, occurs on March 20th or 21st in the northern hemisphere and September 20th or 21st in the southern hemisphere. This is the point where the sun crosses the plane of the equator, and day and night are the same length across the planet. Earth Mother is pregnant and birthing once again. Crops can once again be planted. This card features a rendition of Ostara, sometimes spelled Oestra or Iestra, a Germanic goddess of spring. Ostara is also a Northern European name for Astarte, which means womb, and is another name for Venus, the goddess of love, passion, and creativity. The Christian holiday of Easter stems from this goddess, and in this card, we see some archetypal symbols of the spring equinox that represent the rebirth of the world, such as rabbits, eggs, and flowers. It is indeed a time for renewal. You thought this passage you have been through would never end. Just as certain that the light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return, and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs acquired from the absence of light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in all her many forms, shapes, and colors that remind us of the continual cycles of Earth Mother. This cycle of rebirth you are experiencing follows a considerably challenging time. Any tears you may have shed have cleared the way for what have been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness and newness of spirit can make itself known to you. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery. Yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful, and be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. So I just thought that was kind of a really nice message for the spring equinox to get us started. So now I'm going to shuffle the 3 decks and draw a card for each and just share some of the meanings. And you can use your intuition to kind of take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And I'm sorry if you can hear, there's kids outside playing. It's actually a really beautiful day here. It's been pretty cold and dreary. And so there's kids playing out front. So it's kind of funny. It does figure that they would play right now while I'm trying to shoot a video. But it's a beautiful day. And I'd probably be playing outside too if I were feeling up to it. So I like to draw all 3 cards and then I turn them over and start exploring the meanings. And what I'm going to do is I'll share some just general first impressions, and then I'll read from the guidebooks or pamphlets that come with the decks. And so you can just take a listen and see what resonates with you. Got some howling going on outside. That's pretty hilarious. Very apt for spring equinox, the children playing outside. Okay. Dragonflies. Oh, dragonflies always make me think of luck. I've always found them to kind of come in for a luck and spring starting, and that's kind of interesting. Oats. Oats are very soothing and filling, and a more common plant that you're going to see. Fluorite, find peace within. That's just wonderful. So now I'm going to read from the little pamphlet that comes from the Animal Allies booklet. And it says, Dragonfly, illusion. Whoops, sorry about that. Illusion, change. How can you view a situation from a different angle? What do you need to change and transform in your life? Dragonfly can help you see through illusions and get to the heart of the truth. The light reflects the colors of shimmery dragonfly in magical and unexpected ways, reminding you that things are not always as they appear. This Herbcrafter's tarot deck is a newer deck to me, and I don't know a lot about plants or herbs, and so I've been relying on the booklet quite a bit for this. Madre of Water, Oats. Let the Mother of Water soothe your soul. Release anxiety by nourishing body and spirit. Open your mind and let your intuition flow. Fresh oat straw infusion brews on a sunny windowsill above a table holding a well-worn bottle of tincture and a jar full of oat tops. A woman holds her mug, its handle shaped like a whale's tail, and enjoys a fresh cup of tea while looking toward the sea. Steam rises to an altar filled with ocean treasures. The Madre of Water is a master of self-care. She is kind and gracious to others because she is kind and gracious to herself. As oat straw replenishes the land, she takes time to rest. By doing so publicly, she inspires others to do the same. She plants oats in the garden each year to replenish and fortify the soil. She feels full and complete after a day of good work. She understands the power of oat straw and delights in the calming medicine it provides. She knows healing takes time, and she has faith in her daily cup of tea. Just as oats soothe frazzled emotions, the Madre of Water transforms tension into healing. Embrace your emotions. They expand your capacity for compassion. And with these cards, each entry in the guidebook includes a section on crafting with the herb or the representative on the card. And so this is crafting with the Madre of Water. Drink oat straw infusion every day for emotional nourishment. Take an oatmeal bath to nourish the body. Feed oat seeds to squirrels or chickens, or grow them in your garden to nourish the earth. And of course, before you try any infusions or herbal remedies, you always want to check with your physician or medical professional to make sure that they are suitable for you and don't interact with any medications that you might be taking. And now for fluorite. Find peace within. Peace is not something you find out there. It comes from within. There's no need to wait for the whirlwind of life to stand still, and you don't even need to reach internal stillness to tap into it. Peace means the acceptance of your circumstances and the conviction of your beliefs. You can act and find solace when you are at peace with your decisions. By choosing peace, you can tune out external disturbances and embrace a calmer state of being so you can go about your daily life and confront any challenge. And in this booklet, it also includes a section for core questions and a crystal action. So the core questions are: what allows you to tap into the state of inner peace? What does peace look like for you? How can you show up to life from a state of peace? The crystal action says, affirm, I live in a state of peace. Whenever you see a mirror today, take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation. Bring this peaceful state to all of your activities. Well, I think those are some really wonderful things to focus on and bring our attention to in this season of spring. I hope that these will help you find a focus and bring some clarity and insight. Generally, with my equinox and solstice readings, I consider them to go from the basically the holiday to the holiday. So because this is a spring equinox, I'll use these cards to focus from the spring equinox until the summer solstice, where I'll do this reading again. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helps, and please consider doing all of the YouTube things: like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.